This is a sneaker that borrows heavily from a very popular model that almost everybody likes. Hey guys, welcome back to the Kicks Reasons channel, and today we're looking at the Nike Air Max AP. And a lot of you already know and have seen this model, and you know what this model is representing and where it's borrowing all the cues from. Those of you that don't know, we're talking about the Air Max 97, one of the most popular models ever created by Nike back in the 90s. Designed by the one and only Christian Tresser, the same designer that worked for Reebok for many years and created some amazing sneakers like the Aztrek, like the Pyro, like the Ventilator, and many other models, the Daytona DMX, but that same creator made the Air Max 97 possible, and that silver bullet colorway is still one of the most iconic ones even today, constantly being released by Nike. Unfortunately, asking price now is $180. The model was very expensive back in the day as well, but $180 right now plus tax, that's $200 for a technology and a model that was created 20 years ago. Unfortunately, I don't have a pair out of it, but seeing this one at the Nike factory store and instantly remind me of this model, and even without reading anything about it, I knew the design is borrowed from that model. So one of the most interesting things about this model you're gonna see is the full-length Air unit, and what really struck me as a very odd choice here is they showed a huge exposed lateral side Air unit. But what's interesting here is actually they brought the back old school seam. Those of you that are familiar with Nike, and those of you that are familiar with the way they were used to make their Air units, it was not one seamless one unit, just like now most models are released, but it was seamed in the middle, which meant the top part and the bottom part of the Air unit were kind of seamed in between. And normally that's the portion that the unit failed. If you wear it for many years or start aging and crumbling, that unit will crack right at the seam. Nike, to remediate this, at the later models, now it's seamless, but units are much smaller, at least for all the retros. Here, of course, we don't have it all around 180. At the back, the unit finishes almost with a heel right here, and you cannot see anything in the back. And then even more interesting plot twist, on the medial side, you will see there's only a little portion of the Air unit visible on the heel, and then nothing on the midfoot section and nothing on the forefoot. So the full exposure of the Air unit is only on the lateral side. And this black and white colorway looks very simplistic, very kind of classic for me. This is one of the colorways I really liked. There's several ones, a lighter, fresher looking ones, and I actually ordered one I'm going to show you in a future video that showcases the model a little bit better. But again, this black and white really looks nice to me. It's very simple. At the same time, the retail release price of this one is $100, but at the Nike factory store, and I think currently on Nike.com, they're about $60, and that's how much I paid. And I think for $60, they're incredible. And you're gonna see on the close-ups, there's some really good details over here. The midsole is extremely soft. I don't know what kind of a compound they use here. It looks like Phylon. It feels like Phylon. I don't think it's specified anywhere. It's very soft, but the full-length Air unit provides extra comfort as well. It's not a massive one. It's not a huge. It's not even in the size of the old ones coming back in the 90s, but it's still providing plenty of comfort. And I think just the construction of the shoe, the way it's made, more simplistic with a lot of mesh and not too many overlays on top. We have just a small portion of synthetic leather on the toe box where the little swoosh is, piping on the side, but the rest of it is most of it mesh, which is really nice because it doesn't pinch your foot or any uncomfortable matter. Air Max on the tongue, we have one swoosh only on the lateral side, and on the medial there's nothing, just a tiny one on the midsole. We have Air on the heel, and one of the best things here is the insole, and actually the insole is a yellow Ortholite, and the writing on top of the insole is Comfort insole, which they're not lying, it is pretty comfortable. I like Ortholite, and I like what Ortholite does for remediating the moisture and some of the odor of your feet when you're wearing the shoe for a long time. These ones are produced in May of last year, so I guess they released towards the end of 2022. Now they're finally on discounts. There's plenty of colorways, like I mentioned, on Nike.com. If you have a Nike factory store close by where you live, you're probably gonna find them there as well. I think when I bought them, they had plenty of sizes, abundance of these. I tried them on, they fit me true to size, and Again, very simplistic looking shoe, but at the same time, very comfortable. If you want a daily driver, just to go around, do some chores, or maybe go to school, I don't care about too much ruining or destroying your much more expensive models or your some vintage models. This is a good option that actually looks pretty nice. I mean, I know it's not going to be everybody's cup of tea, but I think it's very reminiscent to the 90s models. Honestly, if this shoe released back in the 90s and Nike said, okay, we're going to retro it now, I think a lot of people will be going crazy about it because it actually looks like a 90s shoe. It feels like a 90s shoe, and it's very comfortable. And I'm glad that they did this whole thing over here without polyurethane midsole, because over time, you know, polyurethane cracks and crumbles and ages badly. Just not sure about the seam on the air unit. What was the decision here? Maybe they couldn't fit a full seamless unit here for some reason. I wish that I'd known the ideas behind and what made the choice this way. This tiny visible window on the medial side is a bit odd considering how big it is on the other side. But I don't know, I really like this model. I mean, I saw it in the store and I immediately thought it's very attractive yet simple one. Plenty of padding on the heel. We have pull tabs in the back. So all through and through, very 90s shoe, very 90s shoe. So I'm excited about the other colorway coming in. I think the one that I picked is kind of a gray, a more light one for the summer. But again, this black one as well is very nice. Put them on some no-shows or some black socks and they will look very nice. You'll see them on feet. To me, they're looking great. And honestly, I can't emphasize enough, for $60, the comfort is exceptional. And I cannot be mad at all. Any sneaker that I like and I find for this kind of price, I'm gonna add it to the collection because I think it's worth it. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Hit the thumbs up if you like the video. Stay tuned to the channel. Subscribe if you're new. Check out some of the videos coming very soon. And as always, guys, you have a wonderful day.